Live at noon, CBS47 Action News Jax starts right now.
Right now, we are waiting for new details to be released by investigators who are now well into day 7 in the search for a missing local preschooler, Taylor Williams. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Phil Amato.
And I'm Dawn Lopez. The main focus of the investigation is now centered in Alabama, and that's where dozens of JSO and JFRD investigators are searching. Action News Jax has complete team coverage for you on every angle of the story. We begin with Action News Jax' Bridget Matter, who's been in Denapolis, Alabama now for 2 days. And Bridget, you've been watching JSO detectives and search teams coming and going for the last few hours.
Yeah, Dawn, it's really active here in Demopolis. We've seen JSO all throughout the city, but we have not nailed down a search area just yet. JSO, they mentioned yesterday, this is a large search area between Demopolis and Linden, where Brianna Williams, Taylor's mother, is from, and they're trying to narrow that down. Let me show you what we're looking at and what we've been watching over the past few hours this morning. This is almost like a command center where these investigators are setting up. They're coming and going here. There's undercover detectives or unmarked detectives, marked JSO detectives, as well as JFRD that are here as well. We showed you when they got here last night, a whole convoy of them coming in from Jacksonville yesterday. That investigation really ramping up. They also have a few mobile command centers that are here, and it's all centered around Taylor Williams, the little girl that disappeared from the Brentwood area of Jacksonville yesterday. Mike Williams officially calling her mother a person of interest and not cooperating in this investigation. Last night we also tried to talk to some family members. We've tried talking to people on Facebook as well, but they're all staying pretty tight-lipped, those people that are surrounding Brianna Williams. Other thing who we talked to today, talked to some people here. They say that there is going to be a press conference today. They have not given us an official time just yet. So we're still in communication with Demopolis, Marengo County, the FBI, and the Navy. Talked to the Navy earlier today as well. We're talking to all these agencies, trying to get more information from them as this investigation continues here. We'll watch this for you and have an update for you on Action News Jax at 5. For now, we're live in Demopolis, Alabama. Bridget Matter, CBS 47 Action News Jax.
We pick up our team coverage right now with Action News Jax' Courtney Cole, who's live downtown at JSO headquarters. Courtney, we've been asking the Navy more about Brianna Williams and her status there.
Now, last we heard from JSO, a petty officer, first class Brianna Williams, is at NAS Jax, but right now she is not in custody. But Action News Jax told you last week that 5-year-old Taylor Williams was in daycare on the base in the spring. So in the last hour and a half, we spoke to the spokesperson on base, and she says they're looking into the family care plan that Brianna had for Taylor Williams. But what we want you to do is come to your screen. We want you to look at the key piece of the investigation that we learned about yesterday from JSO. So stop and take a good look at this 2017 black Honda Accord. It has tinted windows and black rims. And the most notable thing about this car is the pretty eye-catching Tampa Bay Buccaneers personalized plate that reads QNBRI. JSO wants to hear from anyone who saw it in the last 2 weeks between Florida and Alabama. We asked our law and safety expert what type of charges she could face right now as it stands, and how Kaylee's law could apply, which is a law that makes it a felony if a parent or legal guardian fails to report a missing child in cases where the parent knows the child may have been in danger.
So if your question about where your child is and you lie to law enforcement or you mislead law enforcement, it can lead to very severe penalties. It's a felony, and it can be amplified by your behavior.
And with this investigation being active not only here in Florida but across state lines, some may wonder that since mom is on base but not in custody, how free is she to just go and come as she pleases? I'm working on those legal logistics for you, and I'll have that answer starting on Action News Jax at 5. Reporting live in downtown Jacksonville at JSO headquarters, Courtney Cole, CBS 47, Action News Jax.
And Action News Jax will keep you up to date on the very latest in the search. That's nearing a week now. Tune in at 5 on CBS 47. Our Bridget Matter will be live again with updates from Alabama, and Courtney Cole will also give you the very latest from JSO. You can get breaking news alerts on actionnewsjax.com and the Action News Jax free mobile app.
Let's take a live look now at JIA, where there are several flights expecting to arrive late due to some harsh weather up north. A United Airlines flight to Chicago at 5 tonight has already been canceled. An American Airlines flight coming into Jax from Chicago tonight is also canceled. But you see our weather looking good right now. If you have flights scheduled today, though, check your flight status before you head to the airport.
And I'm First Alert meteorologist Garrett Wiedenball. Right now, we are tracking on First Alert Doppler HD some of those light showers in association with a strong front that is going to be heading in our area here over the next couple of hours. For Lake City first up to Waycross as well. You can see that band of showers pretty much indicating where the frontal boundary is. From Blackshear over to Waycross, Nahunta by 1223, a little light shower. And then also moving back to the south and west, we go for Lake City here the next hour or so. It's already past Tallahassee, and behind this, some very cold air as well. We're near 80 degrees here in many spots in northeast Florida, but hour by hour we see those showers filling in for the evening commute, and it will become cool too. We're in the low 80s in Jacksonville right now at noon, 79 in Lake City, low 70s in Waycross, but near the showers and behind the front, 66 in Valdosta. We'll be timing out how cold we get through this evening and tomorrow in the First Alert 7-day forecast.
Thanks, Garrett. Developing right now this noon, 14 shot within 10 hours time here in Jacksonville, and JSO still looking for suspects. Here's a look at where they're investigating right now, and you can see here on our map where the shootings happened. One of them was a deadly double shooting near Everett Waters College campus, and nearly a dozen gunshots were heard going off in the shooting that killed a teen near EWC. We're also learning a second teenager was seriously hurt. Action News Jax Brittany Donovan has been in the neighborhood since Action News Jax this morning at 5. And Brittany, you've learned that several neighbors in that area called 911 for help.
And Dawn, in the past 90 minutes or so, a woman came up to me saying it was her 15-year-old son who was killed here. This is where we saw police this morning, here on Academy Street, and you can see a marking left in the roadway from their investigation. But what I really want to show you right now is this family's car. If you take a look at the window there, they tell me they don't know anybody involved in this shooting, but their window hit by gunfire. A surveillance camera captured the sound of 6 gunshots, followed by 3 more, then the final shot. Neighbors tell me moments later they saw a teen, terribly hurt, stumbling down the road. Alyssa White called 911.
He made it all the way to the end of the road and he collapsed right over there on the lawn.
Neighbors tell me this is where that teen took his final breath. Police say a second teenager was also shot.
It's terrible for anybody to get shot, but for a child to get shot, and especially right here in front of our house, and he died.
We saw crime scene units come back to this street 12 hours after the gunfire. We also found bullet holes in this car, in the window and front tire. The mom who owns it tells me off camera she's also shaken and scared for her children.
To know that someone on our road, on our street like that shooting, for what reason I wouldn't know, to shoot a child.
Police found a gun after the teens were taken to the hospital. Families are now hoping it leads to an arrest.
It's sad to have your children growing up worried about if they can go outside and play now in their neighborhood without, hearing gunshots because, a bullet don't have a name on it.
And I want you to take one more look at this car window and just how big this bullet hole is. Neighbors told me they heard from detectives they do expect to be out here again at some point today. And ahead at 5, what they're hearing about that teen who's in critical condition in the hospital after the shooting. Reporting live, Brittany Donovan, CBS 47, Action News Jax.
Now, the most recent shooting happened at 11:30 last night, about 3 miles from there on Opry Street in the Moncrief area. Investigators say that child is expected to survive. A 16-year-old was also shot in the foot on Zapata Drive. That happened Monday afternoon. That's in the Cedar Hills neighborhood. JSO says 3 children were inside a house when that shooting happened. According to Action News Jax records, at least 28 children have been shot so far this year in Jacksonville. 12 of those children have died. The youngest was just 2 years old. The city has approved millions in the new budget to fight back against crime.
Family and friends are mourning the loss of a local student who died after hitting his head in a fall. According to his classmates, Dylan Hernandez just graduated from Bishop Kenny High School this year. 3 months ago, he started his freshman year at San Diego State University in California. Last Wednesday, his friends say that he fell from his bed in his dorm room and hit his head. The university believes that he was at the Phi Gamma Delta fraternity event beforehand. He died Sunday. Dylan's friends are trying to come to grips with what's happened.
This is like one of the worst things that's ever happened to me in my life. Okay. It's a wreck.
He was just a really nice kid, like very friendly, always had a big smile on his face.
The school has suspended 14 campus fraternities before this incident, while police and university officials have not confirmed yet if this incident was hazing related. We are looking into Phi Gamma Delta's history. And by the way, a GoFundMe page has already raised nearly $27,000 in memory of Dylan. If you would like to go and donate, just go to our Action News Jax mobile page and click on the story.
New at noon, Jimmy Buffett fans, some bad news. The Son of a Sailor High Tide Tour is postponed until next year. Buffett and the Coral Reefer Band was set to perform at the ViStar Veterans Memorial Arena on December 10th, but Buffett will need a shoulder surgery now. The new date of the concert is now set for December 8th, 2020, a full year later. All ticket holders will still be able to attend next year's show. Those who cannot make it are eligible for a refund.
And we're continuing to track this cold front here in the First Alert Weather Center. Some really cold air heading in behind this. Some showers first, then the cold air arrives. How cold we get. That's in the First Alert 7-day forecast.
Another local school district is talking about allowing medical marijuana on campus. Coming up, I'll break down the guidelines Duval County is discussing.
A Lakeland woman killed in an officer-involved shooting. What police say she did moments before they pulled out their guns.
What to watch tonight, brought to you by Ashley Home Store.
Another local school district is one step closer now to allowing medical marijuana on campus. An Action News Jax investigation revealed Clay County is the first and only local district with a policy allowing students to take medical marijuana during school hours.
Action News Jax Beth Russo breaks down the guidelines Duval County is now considering.
Nicole Hernandez's son isn't even 2, and she already has an opinion about medical marijuana in schools.
I would like specific guidelines.
Duval County school leaders say that's why they're carefully crafting strict guidelines on allowing medical marijuana on campus for qualified students. Florida law now requires districts to have written policies in place.
We reviewed multiple policies throughout the state of Florida before deciding on adopting a policy similar to Broward County's.
This is the proposed policy. It says that students must have a doctor's note. Only parents and caregivers can administer medical marijuana, and it cannot be stored on school property.
I've only been contacted by one parent regarding medical marijuana administration in the district.
In June, an Action News Jax investigation revealed only one school district in our area already has a policy. That's Clay County. We spoke to a mother of a Duval student who was pushing for a similar policy in this school district.
She just wants to go to school and make a full day of school and be with her friends and, get her education like everybody else.
Hernandez understands the need, but wants it closely monitored by school leaders.
I think it's important. I mean, they're the ones that are going to have the control over it.
Right now, I'm talking to other local school districts about where they are in drafting their policies. All of that coming up all new on Action News Jax at 5. Reporting this afternoon, Beth Russo, Action News Jax.
Former President Jimmy Carter has been admitted to the hospital again. The Carter Center posted a statement on Twitter that Carter was admitted to Atlanta's Emory University Hospital Monday night so that he can have a procedure to relieve pressure on his brain. The latest right now is that President Carter's recovering after surgery to relieve pressure on his brain. Recovering right now, which is great news. Carter, the 39th U.S. president, turned 95 years old last month.
I'm on the Twitter page for the Carter Center, and it says there were no complications from surgery. A Florida woman is dead in an officer-involved shooting. Investigators say it happened as the woman was trying to drive a stolen truck towards patrol cars. The deadly shooting was in Polk County Monday morning. Officers say that when they approached the woman after getting a call, she accelerated right towards them. That's when they opened fire. The officers are now under investigation. Sentencing for a local teenager who admitted to killing his grandmother will resume in 30 minutes time now. Logan Mott faces 15 to 40 years in prison. Christina French was found buried in the family's backyard in Neptune Beach in 2017.
Now, certified Jacksonville's most accurate forecast. Action News Jax First Alert Weather.
First Alert meteorologist Garrett Wiedenball right now tracking this cold front that is marching into the area right now. But we have mostly sunny skies in Jacksonville at the moment. But here come the clouds to the west, moving to the east. We have a lot of cold air, too, that it's on the way, diving down. Some Arctic air will continue to move pretty quickly in this area here over the next couple of hours through this evening. Here's First Alert Doppler HD tracking a light band of showers, but this is basically the cold front beginning to move through the area. They hunted by 1240, a little band of some light sprinkles or showers here, a little moderate shower on Interstate 10 if you head west on I-10 from Lake City here. This is going to be moving off to the east here near Lake City near the 1 p.m. hour as it moves off again to the east. Here goes the hour-by-hour forecast. A weak band of showers through Jacksonville between 2 and 4 p.m. And we'll be seeing some more showers develop likely for the evening commute with those mostly cloudy skies. So it will look different when you head home from work for today and also feel different with the chilly air mass beginning to come into the area behind that front. You'll notice it when you go out from work this evening. Now, as we take you through the hour-by-hour forecast through tomorrow, it's going to be dry tomorrow. We'll have breezy onshore winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour and much cooler temperatures. Right now we're in the low 80s in Jacksonville, 77 in Palaca, 80 in St. Augustine, 80 Fernandina Beach, but low 70s in Waycross where we've already seen a shower. 80 in St. Augustine again. Look at that beautiful sky here on the Action News Jax First Alert Skycam Network. But as we head through this evening, we'll see temperatures down into the 70s with some showers. And then once that front passes, back into the 60s pretty rapidly and low 60s there at St. Augustine by 8 o'clock or so. But today, the high temperatures in the 80s again, briefly. Then we go down into the 70s with those showers. 80s for, say, Lake City. But that's going to be changing with all of this cold air heading into the area right now and overnight. We could see and likely will see a light inland freeze for inland southeast Georgia, the 32-degree line diving to the south, and so away from the coast, away from I-95, could see those lower to mid-30s, so a freeze watch in effect for tonight for those areas. Jacksonville will be in the low 40s in Bernardino Beach, near 50 degrees with that onshore wind keeping you warmer, so to speak, there at the coast, but mid-30s even for you in Lake City. Here's your Action News Jax First Alert 7-day forecast with your weekend always in view. Going to be breezy tomorrow, but we're not going to get out of the 50s. It's going to struggle to get to 60 degrees in northeast Florida for tomorrow here in the hour-by-hour forecast. There's those 50s by the early to mid-afternoon. But that's about it. Maybe about 60 degrees for St. Augustine, but other than that, it's going to be a cool and breezy day. More rain coming in for your Friday with moisture from the Gulf, lingering into Saturday, but drying into the afternoon hours. You can always get this forecast any time of the day right there at actionnewsjax.com. And join Chief Meteorologist Mike Burrish with the latest on our cold temperatures tonight at 5 on CBS 47 and Fox 30.
We are working on much more for you ahead on CBS 47, Fox 30, Action News Jax tonight at 5:45.
That's right. Action News Jax anchors John Bachman and Taniki Hughes have a preview for us.
Computer hackers are now offering subscription-based services for wannabe criminals.
Experts say they can make more money offering their skills to others. I could steal your passwords to your Facebook, to your banking account, to your Gmail account. The best way you can protect your personal information and your money.
That's today at 5:45 on CBS 47 and Fox 30.
Amazon is at it again. The new project the company says they're working on and where it's going to be located. Amazon is expanding their grocery business. The online retail company plans to open a grocery store next year. Now, the location for the new project will be in Los Angeles. The company already bought Whole Foods back in 2017, but says this venture will be separate.
Disney's new streaming service is finally here, but it's having some hiccups. Disney says that the demand has exceeded their expectation, and the company is working to get the problems fixed. The company rolled out the new streaming program today, early this morning. Customers can enroll by paying $7 a month, which is half the price Netflix offers.
Action News Jax is your official station of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and the bye week from the Big Cats means there will not be a Jags Wired show tomorrow night. You can join the Action Sports Jax team live from Mellow Mushroom, though, in Avondale for Jaguars All Access on Thursday. They'll talk about the upcoming game against the Colts, so make sure to tune in Thursday at Fox 30 at 7 o'clock. Hey Google, collect my medical records. New at 5, how the company may have secretly collected your information and why it's sharing the details with a hospital chain. That's tonight at 5 o'clock.
Must see.
It's going to be warm this afternoon before a cold front. 80s this afternoon, then the 70s and 60s with a few passing showers. It's going to be cold in the morning, though.
All right.
Wow, you heard it here first.
Peel then wrap, right? Have a good day.